Hey guys, Chris the Vulgar Gamer here. Gonna be trying something a little bit new. With 2013 looming ahead, New Year's Eve. The wheels have been cranking for a while, trying to refocus both the content quality, quantity, how I deliver what I deliver to you guys, both videos and written word. And so I wanted to kind of share a little bit of thoughts and then try something a little bit new. So, I've been doing bullshit, which is, just as it says, it's where I talk about video games for X amount of time and I play a random game. And that's been a lot of fun, but it doesn't really fit with what I'm trying to do, especially myself, where I'm a big-time Call of Duty player. The thought is, I guess, to focus a little bit more on Call of Duty. I'm not the greatest player. There are certainly, players that are a hell of a lot better than me. But I think that focusing on something that I spend the majority of my time means that I can deliver more content. My cat just jumped into my lap here. So with that, you're probably going to see a lot more Call of Duty content. Hopefully a lot of good Call of Duty content. We'll see what happens. So I did want to also try focusing a little bit more, instead of fitting into a 10, or as it's usually a 15-minute time frame, to maybe just just talking about a topic until I feel that it's a quality and quantity of content that I feel is appropriate. Definitely want to keep it under 10 minutes because I don't need you guys sleeping on me. So I'll start off by saying I spend a lot of time on Reddit, reading a lot of the gaming subreddits, and one of the articles that I happened to come across was this kid. He's asking, hey, I play Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm a younger gamer, younger as in below 18. How do you guys, the more mature players, how do you feel about that? And as someone who is 27 years old, who has led guilds in World of Warcraft, who has played with a mature player base that enjoys playing multiplayer games, how do I feel about it? And I'll tell you this: for those of you that are younger, and when I say younger, I mean younger than 18. Generally, your average, and when I say average, I mean not an asshole,
we've taken the lead,
multiplayer player is okay with anybody playing. The problem is that you get these 12, 13-year-old dicks that they jump on because mommy tells them to go fuck off, and so they jump on and they make it their life's mission to be an asshole. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the griefers. It's the ones that are that are singing and making noises and all this shit that is just aggravating as hell, and it kind of leaves a bad taste in our mouths, so to speak, where we're like, wow, we really don't want to play with a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and 8-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever, because we have to worry about them, freaking out, crying, being a baby, being a child. And it's certainly at, 8, 10, 12, 14 years old, you are still a child. Whether you like it or not, to us older folk, that's just the way it is. And then there's also the fact that around, perfect example, one of the longtime members of the guild that I'm in, World of Warcraft, he has his son in the guild as well, and we are a mature guild. The majority of us are 30 plus, and of course there are a bit younger folks, some of us 18, 20, 22, 24, etc. And so there is a lot of sex talk, there's a lot of bad words, dirty jokes, all kinds of stuff like that. The problem is when this kid jumps on, it's instant lockdown. We have to watch what we say in guild chat. If he comes on the Ventrilo server, we have to watch how we say things, what we say, etc. And it's really aggravating. And, we recognize that it's not the kid's fault. but that doesn't negate the fact that it's really annoying. You know, you have to watch what you say, you have to watch what you do, and it's very aggravating, especially for people that have full-time jobs or are in college full-time and their playtime is limited. So, yeah, kind of to summarize here, you know, if you are a younger multiplayer player, I gotta come up with a better word for that, really. But if you are a member, you know, if you're joining online games, if you're not an asshole, if you're not singing, carrying on, you know, as my mother would say, hooping and hollering about, you know, you're not going to catch any grief from the older players. As long as you're respectful, and I'm not talking about, yes sir, no sir, but, you know, good game guys, you know, oh, you know, Dan, you got me, or, you know, hey, you know, whatever. As long as you're respectful to your fellow player, you're not going to have a problem. But do recognize that if you are a younger player, you are just that. You're a younger player playing with the big boys, playing with adults, and, you know, if you hear things or you see things or, you know, you're told things that, you know, are, I guess, above your age range, you know, or people don't want to play with you because of your age, you're going to have to deal with it. I think with, you know, Call of Duty, Halo, you know, your first-person shooters, that's not going to be a problem. That's more of the don't be an asshole portion. When you're talking about massive multiplayer games, World of Warcraft, Star Wars, Guild Wars, etc., that's when it's really the, hey, you know, we think you're a great player, but you're too young. You know, we can't say adult jokes and talk about penises and whatnot.
It's down to this.
So that's all I got.